Let's jump into the next topic, the fight of the century, the fight of the hour. We had Jake Paul versus Tommy Fury. We watched this live with our buddy Seth. Check out his channel, RoGood_Doty. And we watched this fight live on pay-per-view. We watched them go at it, knock each other around. Jake got knocked around a little bit more, and Tommy ended up winning the fight. And
I was
while we're
surprised.
talking here, we'll show. Wait, let me check the volume on this. Let me take that
Take that off.
off because they try to copy. But let's throw that up here. But yeah, you see, oh, that was when he made him slip,
Yeah, that's when he
or he
made him.
punched him and he slipped.
Watch it again.
Ooh.
Boom. So
People want to say that was a knockdown. I don't know how boxing works. Put it in the comments if you know. But if your glove touches the ground, because his butt never touched the ground.
True. I mean, this isn't like football. You know, at football, your knee or your butt has to touch the boxing, with boxing, I heard if your fist hits the canvas, that's when you're considered down, and then they start the counting process. But I thought he slipped.
I think two things can be right. I think he caught him with a good shot. Now, I don't know if he would have normally gone down with that shot because he took a few, like, even overhand rights, and he just took them like nothing. And it's like he got hit while he was moving sideways, and it looked like he stepped on the puddle. So if you're getting hit while you're slipping, is kind of like exact timing. But I think technically, you might have to give him that knockdown. But if you look at the totality of the fight, Tommy,
it was a hugging match. It was like
Jake Paul was doing a lot of hugging, and Tommy hit way more percentages. He was tearing him up with that jab, and then he caught him with a few hooks when he tried to go under and hug other times. So Tommy definitely outboxed him, but I was a little disappointed that we didn't see the knockout.
Exactly. I mean, didn't they promise both a fourth quarter knockout?
Yeah. So as you see, Tommy beats Jake Paul by split decision,
which was hard. But like, I honestly thought
it was a draw.
I thought this fight could. I mean, Jake Paul knocked him down. It was the only time somebody touched the canvas. It was like every other round was like going back and forth. It was either Tommy won, Jake Paul won, or it was a draw. And I thought the way it was going back and forth like that, I thought Jake Paul would have won because he got that knock. They counted that as a knockdown, or it would have been a draw. Tommy Fury winning, I did not see coming at all.
I mean, when I was watching it live, I felt like Tommy was getting cleaner shots and cleaner looks. But if you're just going it by like who had knockdowns and who didn't, it was definitely 1-0. But I felt like Tommy won more punches. But this is the thing about boxing, like like they do with Floyd Mayweather. A lot of times Floyd would win a lot of boxing matches, but he never really knocked anyone out because he would just get a bunch of points. And when they showed the stats, Tommy really did just about double outbox Jake here. And so, but I don't know. It's really a close one. And they said they're going to do a rematch, and I think they owe us a rematch. This fight to me, I think it should have been called a draw. I don't think neither guy did enough to really say a win. I think with Tommy's accuracy and Paul getting the one knockdown, you kind of count that as even. They both had 1 point taken away, so that was even. The whole fight was pretty even. So I think just for the thrill of the sport and the fans, they should have just put it as a tie and made him do the rematch. There's going to be a rematch anyway because Paul had that in the contract that if he lost, he did have the clause to challenge for a rematch. So there's going to be a Tommy versus Jake Paul 2, and we're definitely going to cover that. Oh yeah, shout out our boy Seth. He got the pay-per-view.
Yeah, shout out my dog. Shout out my boy Seth. He got the pay-per-view. I mean, don't we have video for this? Make sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna turn off the audio because you just could see him raise their hands. This is where they announce the winner.
So supposedly Jake Paul states that he was sick twice during the whole process before this fight. But I mean, at the end of the day, Jake Paul said that he won 30 mil for this fight. So I mean, technically,
but he kind of pulled a real Boston though. It's like everyone is like, oh, like you lost, like, but he's like, I got money, and it's like Boston, it's like you snitch, and he's like, but I got money.
You seen Javante Davis talked about this? He posted and said,
I never seen someone get so much
love,
so much kudos for losing just because they got 30 billion. He's like, this world's effed up.
Exactly. But if it was a real boxing match, y'all be going crazy. But we ain't gonna talk
But a
about
lot of
that.
people said, that they when they were looking at this, that they felt like Jake was gonna lose because it was like this was his first real boxing match. Because to
Yeah.
be honest, even though Jake was undefeated and went against professional fighters, none of the fighters that he fought that were ex-professionals that were boxing guys. They were MMA or jiu-jitsu or something else, or people from other sports like Nate Robinson, who's basketball. He didn't actually face someone that has truly lived that boxing life. And
True.
with his big bro being the champion and him being around it, and him doing it now, he's been around it and doing it his whole life. So he definitely had a little more experience and it showed. But I'm super hyped for a round two.
I,
But
I can't wait till the fight. I mean, I can't wait till round 2 come out. But you know what
where
else?
we might need a round two as well?
What?
We got another competition.
Who?
We got another steamy, hot,
Asian doll.
nasty
We already
competition.
had Asian doll and Christian
No,
Rock.
that was her in my DMs.
Oh,